Self-Balance and AcuTCM Live. I'm Szenan-Balance, the acupuncturist and Chinese medicine herbalist. Today I'm going to talk about the topic of male infertility testing. Male infertility testing. So if you're watching this live video or you're watching the replay, and please give me a thumbs up. And if you're on YouTube, please just follow me, subscribe, and turn on the bell. If you're on Facebook, please give me a thumbs up and share my video as well. If you have any question, please just leave your question down there. So our topic today is about male infertility testing. So next week, we'll talk about female infertility testing. So if you have trying to conceive and haven't been able to, you're likely wondering when you should plan to see a doctor, right? And if you see a doctor, what sort of test would the doctor recommend you, suggesting you to take? So in male infertility, men should plan to see a doctor after 1 year of trying to conceive, or if you have any of the following conditions that apply to you, then you should plan to see your doctor earlier. I'm going to name 4 of them. Okay, 4 of them. Number 1 is erectile dysfunction. It's ED. Okay. Number 2, problem with ejaculation. That is such as delayed ejaculation or retrograde ejaculation. So we talk about, I think it was the time before, when we talk about the what causing male infertility, we talk about retrograde ejaculation, right? So if you haven't watched that video, watch it live, please go back to the others. So I have few camera in my 2 camera. One's my computer in front of me, and it's going to the YouTube live of my clinic in AcuTCMSchool. And I got my cell phone in here, which is going through the Facebook. So cross post to a few Facebook page. But anyhow, if you have any question, please put it down there, and I'll be able to come back and look at it. But I actually look at it in here. If you have any question, I'll be able to look at it, and then I can answer. So number 3, low 6 drive. That's number 3. Number 4, pain or swelling in the genital area. Number 5, having undergone or a previous surgery in the genital area. So any of the 5 conditions, you should get to see a doctor sooner rather than later. If you don't have any of the 5 conditions apply to you, you should keep trying until after a year of trying to conceive. If there is no successful pregnancy of female, then men should plan to see a doctor. So what would your doctor do then when you see a doctor? So your doctor will first take your medical history. During this time, they will ask about your overall health. So it's not just about your your anything that relating to the fertility, right? It's about all the organs healthy or not. It's about like, do you sleep well or not? When we ask, if it's Chinese medicine, we ask you about your sleeping. We're checking your heart function, right? And if we ask you about, hey, do you have cold hands and feet? We're checking your heart function as well, because heart control circulation, right? Then we ask about your diet, will you have digest problem or not? Those are important. Why is that? Because as a human, we rely on blood circulation to live with, right? You need blood circulation to supply nutrient, nutrition to all organs and tissues. So therefore, um, stomach and spleen are important, because whatever we eat, it will rely on stomach and spleen to, break it down, absorbs, turn it into blood. Of course, I'm going to talk about as well. Small intestine and large intestine are important too. They're all digestive system. So your doctor, or if you come to us, we definitely ask you all this. We're not just asking about your sexual history. Sexual history is very important, and here, but overall health is important too. And the factor that could affect your fertility, anything. So your doctor will also perform a physical examination where they check your genitals of any structural or abnorm, abnormal structure, or lumps, any lumps. So apart from that, a semen analysis will likely to perform. So your doctor will ask you to provide a sample of semen, which is sperm. This sample will then be checked in the laboratory to see how many sperm are present and whether the sperm are shaped normally and they're moving properly or not. Some of the sperm, you have the sperm, so we talk about quantity. Do you have the right amount of quantity, right? And then we talk about, apart from quantity, we need to have a look the shape. Do they look okay? Any of them got damaged or any unshaped properly? Then you have to look on the moving, mobility. We call mobility. So the sperm should go forward. Some sperm just go round, they move. Some just stay there. Stay there, it won't work. Some should go forward. So that's very, very important, right? So depending on the results of your initial exam and semen analysis, your doctor may want to perform additional tests. So what sort of tests that generally run for male infertility? There are three others. Number one is hormone testing. Hormone testing is very important. We definitely run for female infertility, but male fertility, we run that too. Okay, we run that too. And maybe genital ultrasound. Genital ultrasound. Number three is genetic testing. And that's the hormone testing and genetic testing. They are both blood tests. And genital ultrasound, just get you into it and then have a look on whether there is any swelling and there's any fluid in it or lump, anything like this. Soft tissue issue, we use ultrasound. Okay, so I hope that makes sense to you, and this is what I'm going to share with you. It's male infertility testing. Um, so in Chinese medicine, when we do the test, is a bit different with Western medicine, because you think about in the old time, 1,000 years ago, we don't have any um, laboratory testing, right? We don't have blood tests. And how do we figure out those things? Our testing, our initial exam is quite different, but it's actually very detailed. So we go through like the overall health condition. We go through the organs function, right? All the organs function, like I named some of them. Like look, we named the one that is very uh, directly related to the sperm. One is reproductive system. One is kidney. Okay, kidney control reproductive system, and according to Chinese medicine, kidney control all the reproductive system as well as the quality of your sperm. That's kidney function, right? In Western medicine, that nothing to do with kidney, right? And also in Chinese medicine, we need to figure it out. We ask you some question about liver. Why is that? Because liver meridian go to the genital area, go to the penis. So in male fertility, liver is important too. If you have an erectile dysfunction, we need to ask about your liver function. We need to check the liver function. So what question would you normally ask? What we normally ask you? We ask you about, hey, do you get angry easily? Do you get a lot of stress? Right? And do you get depression? All this question. And do you have red palm? Do you have shaky hand? Do you have joint pain, achy in the joint? Right? Do you get dizziness, get headache? So all of this question, if you say yes, I do have those, okay, that indicate that hey, your liver out of balance, right? That's it, because the liver has its own function, detoxification and control tendons and joints and nerve functioning. It also control the eyes. And if you are out of balance, it will get a lot of physical function. It doesn't mean that you will get all of them. You may get some of the symptoms from the organ. And then on the emotional one in here, and this I just named anger, depression, irritability, stress, and impatience. All this. Okay. Now let's talk about a bit of kidney testing. When Chinese medicine kidney testing, so we reckon the kidney control bond, right? Kidney control bond strength, brain functioning here, urine and reproductive system. If it's out of balance, you get fear easily. So that is the by asking, and what sort of testing we do. The we look at your tongue, what's going on with the tongue. You know how from the tongue we'll be able to tell the organs which organ have balance. Okay, then we will take a pulse as well. Pulse balancing. Check your pulse. Which organs out of balance? Out of balance from the pulse. So pulse will be able to tell the story, what's going on inside your organ, inside tummy, all organs in the tummy. So yeah, so apart from the overhead, the Western testing, Western medicine medical testing, we also ask a lot of Chinese medicine testing questioning. Okay. Now, if you have suffer from male infertility, please call us. If you're patient, you call us, and no matter where you are, we will help you. We will get a consultation online and prescribe herbs if we can find out what's going on with you, and we can prescribe herbs for you, and we can prescribe acupressure point that suit you, that you can do acupressure point every day, or you can do moxibustion at home. And if you in New Zealand, in Hamilton, in Auckland, we have 2 clinics, one in Hamilton, one in Remuera-Auckland. Then we'll be able to come to a clinic and we'll be able to get an initial examination, and if we can find out what's going on with you, we will suggest you either acupuncture or Chinese herbs, so we can look after you even better if you live in Hamilton, right? Then more further is if you um, let's say if you in Malaysia or in Taiwan and Hong Kong, and there's much easier because we give you herbs and you can buy it locally, right? And we'll be able to send you to one of our colleagues in Taiwan, Hong Kong, or Malaysia. We have a lot of them in there. Okay, you can do acupuncture over there. Further on, if you're an acupuncturist, Chinese medicine herbalist, and you want to learn more about fertility, please follow us. And we have online training, and you can join us. Please leave your message down there. Okay, that's it for today, and thank you very much for your joining in. If you're watching the replay, thank you for watching the replay as well, and thank you very much. Bye bye.